factually incorrect to state that I was not there by Greg's side.
Tonight on Newsbeat, Brian Kelly speaks on the Greg Brooks lawsuit, President Trump signs a transgender athlete ban in college sports, and how an on-campus organization is finding new ways to improve campus safety. All this and more, Newsbeat starts right now. Good evening and welcome to Wednesday Newsbeat. I'm Jada Ferris.
And I'm Juliana Russell. We start with LSU football head coach Brian Kelly's Wednesday press conference where he responded to the Greg Brooks Jr. Good Morning America interview.
Brooks and his father sat down with GMA's Michael Strahan to discuss their ongoing lawsuit against LSU, Our Lady of the Lake, and the surgeon who performed his procedure. When asked about not hearing from LSU since October of 2023, Greg Sr. said, quote, "Specifically, Brian Kelly, my kid almost lost his life. Where were you? Forget about football, pick up the phone and say you love the kid." Here's what Kelly had to say in return.
On multiple occasions, we had somebody from my staff that was there virtually every single day. We love Greg. We love him for the person that he is, for the competitor that he is, and the battler that he is, and can only wish him continued progress as he goes through an incredibly difficult time. But it was important for me to set the record clear.
Protesters gathered outside of the state capitol building Wednesday afternoon to protest the second Trump administration. The 50-51 movement took place across the nation today in all 50 states, and Baton Rouge was no different. Dozens of people gathered and protested what the 47th president has done to start his term. Many had signs displaying a variety of issues from equal rights to immigration.
In light of protests, President Trump signed an executive order today banning transgender athletes from competing in women's sports.
The order affects all K-12 schools, and the NCAA is expected to follow the order and make new rules to require college athletes to compete with the gender they were assigned at birth. Republicans hope that this new order will put pressure on professional sports organizations, such as the Olympic Committee, to follow suit.
25 students shared their Saturday by volunteering to help LSU PD install new safety systems in campus buildings. These new safety systems seek to make students feel safer walking to and from class. Students were asked to take pictures of each door on campus using iPads provided to them. The volunteers were able to document every exterior door across LSU's 552 buildings. As a thank you, LSU police provided lunch for the students' hard work.
While accessing food might not be a problem for some, it can be a challenge for others in the LSU community. The LSU Food Pantry, located on the first floor of the Student Union, is available to all currently enrolled LSU students. Their goal is to provide students free supplemental food so they can focus on academics and thriving in community on campus. Open Monday through Friday, the new layout provides students easier access to goods. Volunteers are the heart of the operation, as individuals and organizations can help to lend a helping hand. Manager of Campus Life, Jennifer Christina, tells us how you can help support the food pantry.
Faculty, staff, students to help us with drives, recruiting volunteers, staffing the pantry, and really just making this a place that we can all work together.
You can visit lsu.edu/food pantry to learn more about how you can volunteer and help your peers.
Even though they're convenient, dining halls and on-campus food don't always give students a healthy, balanced option. Studies show that 40% of college students eat a balanced diet only occasionally, and 94% grab fast food 1 to 2 times a week, mainly because it's just so easy. Even with these challenges, stores like Sprouts give students a budget-friendly option to buy healthy food. They offer organic choices at affordable prices, making it easier for students to eat better.
Staying away from fast food and just those really cheap, easy options it's hard to get yourself to either walk across campus and go to the union, or maybe the better option.
You can visit the Student Health Center website for more information on clean eating.
Louisiana recently opened up the first hunting season of its state mammal in decades.
Nathan Messina has more on bringing back Louisiana black bear hunting.
In 1992, the Louisiana black bear was placed on the endangered species list, but thanks to conservation and restoration efforts, the state mammal was removed from that list in 2016. And now, after more than 35 years, black bear hunting season was able to return to the sportsman's paradise. This is Darren Santini posing with the state record 696-pound bear he harvested in December.
And he just looked like a Volkswagen Beetle coming out the woods. I mean, he was that big. So I waited. I let him take a step forward with his right front paw. And when he took that step, I just shot him behind the shoulder because I knew the bone was out the way, and he just fell right there.
Santini is one of 10 hunters to have harvested a bear in the 2024 season. He wants to make sure people know that these hunters aren't just in it for the thrill of the kill.
Yeah, it is a sport. However, the meat was processed and has been eaten and is being eaten and is being shared.
John Hanks from the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries helped spearhead the revival of black bear hunting in Louisiana. He says just because bear populations are healthy doesn't mean their work is done.
So it was delisted in 2016, and we continued all this recovery stuff. We didn't stop doing it. We're still doing hare snares. We did one last year and the year before. We're going to do this year. We also, during all the recovery efforts, and still now, we collar female bears, and we go visit them in the den to see, did they have cubs? How many cubs did they have? What sex were the cubs?
And while some may find the sport controversial, Hanks looks at the bigger picture.
You know, people ask me all the time, was it a success? The success was having a hunt. We hunted an animal that was on the endangered species list, just threatened. So just to have a hunt, whether we killed one or not, was a success.
Thankfully now, the future of the Louisiana black bear and the hunting season looks bright. Nathan Messina, reporting for Tiger TV.
Wildlife and Fisheries urge people to visit bearwise.org to learn more about bears, what to do if you're approached by one, and how to keep them away from your campsites.
When we return, a look at this week's weather.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Get Gordon. And get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. And he done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run. Recovery funds, he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon. And get it done.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that...
Oh, but I have been loving this warm weather. How about you, Juliana?
Honestly, so have I. I hope it stays this way. Let's check in with our weather correspondent, Cassidy Trepanier, to see how long this nice weather will last.
The warm weather will be here for a bit, but we will have some rain next week. Now let's get into tomorrow's weather. We see at 9 a.m. those lower 70 temperatures, and between 12 and 3, we will see a high of 84 degrees. That sunset will happen at 5:46 p.m., causing temperatures to drop into the upper 70s, lower 60s, with a low of 65. Now let's get into next week's weather. Like I said, Thursday we will see a high of 84 and a low of 65. We will see this trend of AM fog and PM sun both Friday and Saturday. Friday we will see a high of 83 and a low of 64. Saturday we will see a high of 85 and a low of 65. Now Sunday we will move into partly cloudy weather with a high of 80 and a low of 65. Monday it will also be partly cloudy with a high of 68 and a low of 53. Now you see those temperatures drop because we will have some rain. On Tuesday we see thunderstorms with a high of 72 and a low of 55. On Wednesday, we see showers with a high of 63 and a low of 47. That's all I have for you guys today. Back at the desk.
Thanks, Cassidy. Rosalind Franson's passion for succulents has blossomed into her very own company right here in Baton Rouge. And now her first brick and mortar is hoping to return the city green.
Part of the class is we like to start with kind of a succulent 101.
Rosalind Franson is a plant connoisseur, more specifically, a succulent connoisseur. And her business she's developed was a seed of an idea that was planted in our local Trader Joe's.
Actually, I got into succulents and plants when Trader Joe's opened in Baton Rouge. They have those like globe succulent gardens that they sell in the spring and summer, and I would go and I would like fill up my shopping cart with their gardens, and I would check out, and then I would go back in to get my groceries, and it started just like taking over my house.
That seed has taken root and grown into what is now the Baton Rouge Succulent Company. Created for every type of plant person from beginners to collectors, Franson says there is something for everyone right on Highland Road.
We like to carry, your traditional, your classics, the easy house plants that are great for beginners, so that when someone comes in and they're new to plants, we can give them an option that's easy. But then we also like to keep some rare and hard to find plants in the shop for the people who are the collectors.
Not just the adorable shop it presents as, but also a place where you can get your hands dirty. Classes, workshops, newsletters, and even a delivery service, the Succulent Company is more than just a one-stop shop.
People, I think, want to get involved instead of just coming in and buying a plant. They want to do plant crafts and activities.
Almost 7 years in, Rosalind and her company are continuously adding to the number of green thumbs in Baton Rouge.
The Baton Rouge Succulent Company is growing both in plants and numbers, and the future is looking pretty green. When we return, we'll take a look at a local joint to celebrate parade season. Don't go anywhere.
Get Gordon and get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. He done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm a Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run, recovery funds he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon and get it done.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
During Mardi Gras season, many people like to enjoy a good king cake. But have you ever thought about making your own? This bakery might be able to help you. Eloise Market and Cakery is located on Lee Drive, right next to Rice and Roux, and is now offering king cake baking classes. While learning how to make a king cake from start to finish, you can also enjoy drinks offered to you or bring your own adult beverages. This bakery opened in November of 2021 after the owner found a love for baking during the pandemic. LSU alumni and owner of Eloise Market and Cakery, Madeline Burr, gave us further insight on why she wants to teach others how to make king cakes.
My goal with this class is to share the recipe with the community, get everybody out there so that we can say, yes, I'm from Louisiana and I've made a king cake before, you know?
To join in on the Mardi Gras festivities, you can book a class at EloiseMarket.com. Now, for those of you who don't know, me and Juliana love anchoring Newsbeat, but we are sports girls at heart, so I would love to say Happy International Girls and Women's in Sports Day. I'd have to say that my favorite sports moment was when Tim Tebow came and crashed Bayou Breakdown last semester. I think that the SEC Nation team coming was probably one of my favorite moments altogether. Juliana, what's your best and favorite sports moment?
I mean, I got to piggyback a little bit off that SEC one. I did work a little behind the scenes with SEC, but at the same time, it is a little competitive with being able to interview Jay Johnson, so.
Yeah, you know, we love sports here, and that's all the time we have tonight, but we'll see you next time. I'm Jada Ferris.
And I'm Juliana Russell. Have a great night.